Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about double integrals. So now I will show you how to answer. Let's all that's about the region be the parallelogram with vertices at these 4 points in here. Use the transformation that's from this one in here to evaluate the integral. So now I will show you how to answer. First, we need to write about the vertex. So we have location 0, 0, that's it from here. 1, 1. So I will put number 1 in here and number 1 in here. So we have 1, 1. So choose negative number 1, number 2 in here, negative number 1 in here. So we have 2 negative number 1. And the last one 3, 0. 3, 0 should be in here. And now we connect 4 points together. Now, the next one, we need to find the equation of this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we know that this equation is so simple because they go to about coordinates 0, 0. So we have 1, 1 in here. That's about y equal to x. Now for this one, they go to this location to this location. We see that this is they go down in here, and that's about y equals to negative 1 over 2x. And this one we have negative 1 over 2x. Because this is parallel with this one, so we have the same slope. Now we have the point in here 1, 1. So I will put number 1 in here, number 1 in here to find about this location in here. And that should be about 3 over 2. About this one, we have same slope of this one. So we have y equals to x. And we put number 3, 0 in here because they go through this point in here. So we put number 3 and number 0 to find the location in here. So you got about negative number 3. After we find the equation of 4 lines in here, so we have this one x and y. So for the first one, we need to find about the region of u and v. The first one we have x equal to y. So we put x equal to 2v plus u go in here. And y that's about u minus v. We simplify u for the both sides and we put negative v go to the left. So we have 3v equals to number 0. So we have v equals to number 0. Now the next one, we have y equals to negative 1 over 2x. So we have y equals to u minus v. And x equal to 2v plus u. So negative 1 over 2 multiplied by 2v, you got about negative v. Negative 1 over 2 multiplied by u, we have negative 1 over 2, and we have u in here. So we simplify negative v for the both sides, and we put this one go to the left. U plus 1 over 2, we have 3 over 2, u equals to number 0. So we have u equals to number 0. Now the next one, we have y equals to negative 1 over 2, s plus 3 over 2. So we put s, that is about 2v plus u. And we have 3 over 2. About y, we have about this one, u minus v. Now we need to simplify, so we will have about negative v, negative 1 over 2, u plus 3 over 2. Negative v, we simplify, and we put this one go to the left. So u plus 1 over 2u, we have 3 over 2u equals to 3 over 2. So we divide both sides by 3 over 2. You got about u equals to number 1. And the last one, y equals to s minus 3. So y we have u minus v, and s, that should be about 2v plus u minus number 3. So we simplify u for the both sides, and 2v we put on here. So we will have about negative 3v equals to negative number 3. So we divide both sides by negative number 3, and you got about v equals to number 1. And now we can find about the region of u and v. That's it from 0 to number 1. Similar for the next one. So the graph of u and v should be like this. And this is about the region of u and v. Now let's go to the next one. We need to find about Jacobian. Here is about the formula in here. So that means for this one, we need to do first the derivative of the function of s with respect to u. So we have s and we have u. So first the derivative of u in here, you got about 1. Similar for this one, with respect to v. So we have v in here. So first the derivative of this one, you got about number 2. And now we go y. First the derivative of the function of y with respect to u. So that's about u in here. So you got about 1. And the last one is about negative number 1. This is about the matrix. So this one that we multiply by negative number 1 minus number 1 multiplied by number 2. So we calculate about this one, and we got about negative number 3. Now we have these double integrals in here. Now we need to put the bounds from 0 to number 1 and 0 to number 1. About s, we need to change for 2v plus u. About y, we need to change for u minus v. About x, we change by 2v plus u. About y, that's about u minus v. Later that we have the absolute value of the value of Jacobian, that's about negative number 3. We put inside the absolute value, and now we have the u dv. Now we need to calculate about this integration. So we need to simplify this one. 2v minus 2v, u plus 2u, you got about 3u. 2v plus v, you got about 3v. U minus u, they cancel. Number 3 in here. The negative of number 3 inside the absolute value, you got about positive number 3. 3 square with number 3, you got about 27. So I put number 27 in here. Now, the integration of u square, you got about u to the power of 3 over 3, and we put the bounds from 0 to number 1, and we have e to the power of 3v dv. We put number 1 gone here, number 0 gone here. We simplify and we got about 1 over 3. So I will put 1 over 3 in here. This one we got about 9. The integration of this one, we have e to the power of 3v over number 3, and now we put the bounds from 0 to number 1. 9 divided by 3, you got about 3. We simplify. This is the end. Thank you for watching.